We became a public company about 12 years ago, and at that time we really began thinking about our mission, our values, how we wanted shareholders, employees, customers, our communities to think about us, and that really was the germ of the idea for our foundation. Establishing a foundation that aligns our grant giving with our core competencies also became an important part of what we felt we wanted to undertake. And that focused us on education, particularly on math, economics, and finance. And it was an opportunity, we thought, to show that Moody's is more than just a financial services company, but one that's made up of individuals who want to use their skills to help others in the communities in which we live and work.
The Moody's Foundation philosophy has been to have a portfolio of just the right community partners, allowing us to develop strong and trusting relationships. And that lets us consider new strategies or make changes to current programs in the spirit of improvement and innovation. We know that not-for-profits cannot concentrate on solving problems if they are constantly fundraising. So we really value long-term grantee relationships, and a third of our current grantees have been with us since the very start of the foundation in 2002. Our grantees also understand that analytics and assessment is part of our DNA. Some of the very best evidence we have is feedback from fifth graders. They are mesmerized by our Harry Potter themed presentation on how the Hogwarts School of Wizardry could borrow money to create a new Quidditch field by issuing bonds.
I want to thank Moody's for all that you do for New York City, especially our schools, but also nationally and globally as well. I think the foundation should be commended, the company should be commended for all that you have done for us, and especially our students. To have a company that gives a long-term investment and having the analytics that goes along with that and the measurement of success, to me is something extremely important that allows not-for-profits to thrive and to continue their mission. So on speaking on behalf of not just government, not on behalf of just our children, but also the not-for-profits in this room, Moody's, thank you very much.
The program has moved beyond its straightforward funding, which is really where we started. It has become much richer and more diverse and more participatory, and a large part of this is due to the volunteering activities performed by our leaders. Many of our senior leaders have shared with me that they derive really great personal satisfaction out of interacting with the grantees' boards or in providing some sort of technical expertise or guidance that they are suited to contribute. At the same time, employees have told me that they feel a great deal of pride for having been involved, for example, in our afternoon of service. That makes a difference in people's lives, no matter how small that difference might be. They also enjoy the opportunity to work side by side with their peers because it does build a strong sense of teamwork and camaraderie.
As you may know, the Moody's Foundation promotes the math, economic, and financial literacy education necessary for careers in the 21st century, and to aid in the revitalization of Lower Manhattan, which we've been doing quite a bit of recently, and lending support to many great institutions in the city as well. Our employees serve very generously in our afternoon of community service, and I think as of 2012 we were up to 60% of our employees and literally thousands of people helping us with these projects, which are great for building teamwork with our partnerships amongst our groups, and have been very well received by our employee base. We were hopeful that we may see the mayor show up tonight, but he's still got a lot of post-Sandy efforts going on. So we did receive this rather magnificent proclamation. I therefore, Michael R. Bloomberg, Mayor of the City of New York, in recognition of this 10th anniversary celebration, do hereby proclaim today, Thursday, November 15th, 2012, in the City of New York as Moody's Foundation Day.
Going forward, I expect that Moody's will expand its philanthropic efforts globally, and we will engage our leaders and employees around the world as businesses and nonprofits join together in our global initiatives. We hope that these partnerships will be as strong as the ones that we have achieved with all of you. And I do thank you for coming this evening. I do thank you for being such great partners.